most of them are 35. Then they go to 55. There's a lot of different colors. She has in the box.
Could I get them shipped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Pittsburgh.
Nope. We don't ship it to you. Sure.
I want it for my door.
Carnegie Mellon.
No. No, my parents would that, wouldn't they?
They would be.
Maybe not the bills, but
Hey, somebody, well, I'm not going to go there. No, somebody came in that was from Carnegie Mellon.
really?
They were there. It's like, you're fine.
Where? Where? Carnegie Mellon.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Good. Yeah, we'll ship it to Pittsburgh.
Okay. I might come back. I gotta go check on my room. Thank you.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Kind of steady schedule, just doing this and go out a little bit on the road, but not much.
You been out in the last couple of weeks?
Let's see, where did I go? Last time we went anywhere was Florida, like last month.
Okay.
Oh no, Kansas. I was in Kansas. Yeah, some festivals out there. Lawrence is this great secret, It's a cool little town.
Yeah.
Like Kansas City.
Lawrence, huh?
It's a university town,
Yeah.
University of Kansas. It's just real hip.
Yeah.
And William Burroughs moved there, to live out his life. And when I got there, I realized why he did it. It was like cool. It was a cool place.
Who moved out there?
William Burroughs.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Is
that right? That's
The old cynic, right? The old cynic and everything else. He decided to go out there, and so I got invited out to drum there,
Yeah.
and I got an email. They'd read my first book, Drumming the Spirit for Life, and I got an email that said, "Would you please come to our festival in Kansas and show all the people how to drum?"
No way.
Yeah. So they flew me out there, picked me up at Kansas City Airport, and treated me like a rock star.
Yeah.
And we went out into the country. We drove for like hours.
Really?
And it was this private 400 acres
Wow.
of just rolling hills and lakes and trees and forests and,
Yeah.
and a big pavilion up on top of this hill.
That sounds beautiful.
Nice too. I mean, and an incredible sound system. I mean, like Woodstock, the whole thing. And you could hear it like for miles.
Yeah.
And they had vendors, and it was a real festival.
Yeah.
It was all private. Nobody knew about it. If you knew about it, you could be there.
Right.
It was very cool. So they said, okay, we've had a problem. There's like these three guys that have ruined the drumming circle, the fire dance circle thing, for the last couple of years. And I said, wait a minute, you brought me in here as your hired guy? They went, you're the only one that understands this problem,
Yeah.
And okay.
All right.
Check cleared, I'm here,
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
went up there and sweet people.
Yeah.
They were just sort of hanging around in a big fire, the woods.
Yeah.
So finally they showed up, and I had to confront them. And everybody was on my side,
Yeah.
These guys just didn't realize they were completely out. Well, one of them was a sort of big guys up in New Jersey or
Really?
someplace. Yeah. They was like, they were just, it's like
Yeah.
just big guys.
Yeah. Letting it out.
Yeah. And all the other people kind of timid, and they just kind of talking.
So you kept them in line then? You had a little chat?
I had to get in their face.
Really?
Yeah. It was really weird, because
Yeah.
when I first walked up to the fire, because it's up this hill, I got my gym, they went to like Toshiro Mifune or something, samurai.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm listening, the fire and everything. And these really got a group.
Yeah.
So I sit down, you know, I said, okay, I got my tambourine, you know. Okay, I'll just kind of follow you guys. I'm gonna like pick it up, what's going on here? Who are
Right.
you?
Right.
So, you know, there's nothing really connect. But a guy comes over, he's like real rangy looking, he's got his leather cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
And he says, can I sit next to you? Try to keep up. I went, I'm not playing anything. He says, yeah, but what you're playing is right.
Oh, no way.
I went, okay, that's a good answer. Sure, you know.
Yeah.
So we popped it for a few minutes, 15 minutes, and then he says, you know, I got this book last year and it changed my, he says, you wrote the book.
No way.
He says, you read my book? He goes, yeah, we all did. And all these people like sitting around the fire. He says, hey, he wrote the book. And they went, oh, hi, yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
He says, can I study with you? And I went, sure. Let's have a lesson right now. It's like midnight. You know?
Yeah.
And the girls are standing around. They want to do it. The festival hasn't really kicked in. It's
Yeah.
before. And I said, okay. Do a lesson now. I said, okay. Pick somebody. Don't let them know.
Yeah.
Pick them. And we're going to make them dance. And then I said, yeah, anyway, it's up to you.
Yeah.
And he's looking around, and there's some gorgeous girls, and they're all standing around.
Yeah.
He couldn't decide. Anyway, it's okay, I understand. Let's go through it. But I did point.
Yeah.
That one over there. Don't look at her.
Don't look down.
Mid-20s, you know, good looking girl. Just a sorry.
Yeah.
Just focus on her. Do exactly what I tell you to do. No more.
Yeah.
Downbeat going. Don't look yet. Settle in.
Yeah.
Don't play much. Just keep it steady.
Yeah.
And so started to do that, and sure enough, she started like, you know, there it is. This is good.
Nice.
He's, she started to relax. Calm down. No, you lost her. You got all excited. Now you lost her. Now, he goes, oh, I said, now it's going to be harder to get her back, but we have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Play cool.
I said, no, play less, exactly. Less. Slow down. So
Yeah.
finally just settling her down, because sure enough, she came back out smooth and good.
Nice.
So she danced. It was probably a long time. Finally, everybody faded and we stopped. He
Yeah.
goes, wow, I've never done anything like that before. I said, duh, you're a drummer. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then she materializes that behind us, you know.
Uh-huh.
And he knows it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, how are ya?
Hey!
Good to see you.
And he said, we were watching you dance.
Yeah.
She goes, what? You a creep, you know? I said, no. We were learning how to drum by watching you dance.
Yeah.
She said, oh, well, in that case, I got small.
Nice. Nice. Perfect.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing too threatening.
No. You know, the crazy thing, my brother's been staying at my aunt's house back in New Jersey. She passed away almost a year ago now. And he returned from his trip out here, and he was going through the basement, and he found,
Drums?
yeah. So, that is cool.
Where was that?
That was in New Jersey.
In New Jersey, okay.
So he's got your CD that we got.
Cool.
So he's doing it.
Oh, he got a new head on it? I mean, it's working?
It's perfect. Yeah. We can't believe where did this come from?
Well, it's kind of magical energy.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it has proven to be over the years this mystery, and it seems to pull people into a way of living
Yeah.
that's different than maybe what they have been doing.
Yeah.
But it's really positive,
Yep.
and it's like over here, this is the road, you know.
Yeah.
And I've had to admit that it's been like this for me. It's pulled me
Yeah.
along. It says, okay, go here,
Yeah.
do this. And I said, okay, if that's the energy that's going on here, okay, I'm going to do a systems check. I am not going to, make these plans or these expectations, or I'm not going to tense up about this. I'm going to pay attention to what the universe is telling me to do.
Yeah.
And as it's gonna be based on a first come, first served.
Right.
So I've booked all across the United States like that,
Yeah.
doing the drum meditation retreat.
Yeah.
And I had a van on the East Coast and a van here,
Yeah.
and I was, both of them were full of drums. And books, you know,
Yeah.
CDs.
Yeah.
And I would drive all over the Dodge Caravan, that so many miles on it. And it was really weird, because when I decided to do this, go to Florida, see my friends, and I flew down there.
Yeah.
I said, no, I need to get a van for
Yeah.
Florida. And this friend, you know, I met her in the drum. She called, she said, my neighbors have a Dodge Caravan. They're both body workers, they're both well off, they got an SUV. They said, we want to give this drummer this car, this van. Do you know of anyone who would need it? And this woman had helped me look at vans.
Yeah.
She says, yeah, I know exactly who wants this van. And so I got down there, they said, "Yeah, here's a paper." And it's absolutely no cost. They said, it's a great Florida van, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, whatever.
Right. Right.
You know, but it was immaculate. It was an old Dodge Caravan that was like clean.
Nice.
Until I drove it all the way up to Cape Cod, and then out to Pennsylvania, all the way out to Adrian, Michigan. And by the time I got to Michigan, it was cold. And I turned on the heater, and there was no heater because it was in Florida. Now I'm going through the glove compartment trying to find how do you shut the vents, because it's 50-mile-an-hour wind coming in the vent. And it says, well, all you need to do is turn off the fan and it'll automatically, but it doesn't work. None of that works. So I'd stop and get like McDonald's napkins and stuff them into the vents. And I'd freeze it. And I'd finally find a gas station in the middle of western Pennsylvania. Do you have any gaffer's tape? Because I've been in the film business. You got a duct tape. It's called a gaffer's tape.
Right.
You gotta go, look. And I said, tape.
Yeah.
Sure, we got some duct tape. You know, duct tape, that's it, thank you. Taped it all up, taped everything up. Yeah. And then drummed with, so I got out to the Adrian, Michigan, and my job was to drum for a organic farm. So we did that, and there was suddenly, there was a big barn kind of farm. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Suddenly there was this gang of nuns.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, full colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, like a dozen.
Yeah.
You know? And then when I was done, they came up to me and they said, we want you to come and drum tomorrow at our weekly prayer group at the Mother House for the Dominican Orders right here in Adrian, Michigan.
Right.
Sure, okay. So I showed up at 9 o'clock in the next morning. I was fried.
Yeah.
Look, it's kind of like work. You know? And I think I'm probably going to like shut this down. You know?
Yeah.
So if you want me to do this, just give me a sign. But it's got to be big, obvious, because I'm deaf, and lazy, forgot about it. Got to the convent, one of the rooms, there's a white chapel, shade room. Oops, I got mud, you know, outside. So we drummed with 200 guys, and we had a bigger fleet up to the drum coach. For an hour, like now talking about it. And at the end, she said, well, go ahead and do a prayer or something. And I said, well, I'm not ordained minister. I mean, this is like, this is
Yeah.
so no, we still do it. And they had printed up a brochure with the little invocation thing, and it was like right on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we called in the Mary energy and the Christ energy and all that stuff. And it's like we were done, and everybody standing up there really nice. But the nun, 82-year-old nun, she's right next to us, she's banging.
Yeah.
Mother Superior comes in. Oh, she said, we've been here 150 years. And there's a favorite tree, it's in the Mother House, and we burst into fire. So that whole episode, I told you that.
Yeah.
That whole episode constantly comes back to me,
Yeah.
and others like that,
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to do this. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but it's sort of carrying me along.
Yeah.
But what I witness with other people is that if they want to get specific with things that they want to have in their lives,
Yeah.
and they drum on it, it seems to happen.
Yeah.
So I've got energy worker type people who they'll bring a client in. And there'll be two of us drumming with the client also drumming. And then okay, let me see. There's a cup of coffee I'm waiting there. Yeah, I get friended from New Jersey or wherever.
That's right.
Now Kathy's gonna drum on that one.
Okay.
So you grab that one back there.
Chris.
Chris,
Yeah.
your brother,
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, and he's in New Jersey,
Oh, yeah.
but looking forward to coming back.
Okay, so just put the hooks in. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And then tilt forward, just the hooks. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. So we got a new viewer probably,
Yes.
in Boston too.
Oh,
Yeah. He called. He'd been back, he goes back and forth. Michael. Yeah. It's 3 o'clock, right? Well, if it's okay, do what you're gonna do. Kind of like this start again. Oh, this one's yours, that's right. Oh, this is mine. Yeah, different microphone configurations. There's Garvin with an umbrella.
that's right. It's starting to drizzle out there.
Little bit? Good, we need it.
Yeah.
So, what happens then when it's a guided meditation in terms of getting what you want out of life? Now come up quick, right in the middle. Yeah, that's that power tone. That's the deep frequencies that connect to the center of the planet, but also to the center of the universe, because this was the beginning. You know, this is like the Big Bang. This was like before the beat, there was nothing. It was a dead neighborhood. Nothing going on. And then going back and forth with one hand if you can. You know, so you get that downbeat going, nice and relaxed, nice and steady. And then you stop thinking about it. And you start to think about and talk about what you want while you hit the drum. And if it's too fast, which it usually is, because I usually start too fast, is that then the phenomenon of slowing the tempo down puts the system at ease. And you go into a self-induced meditation that is guided by the groove, the downbeat, towards what you want to work on. You can do the psychological, or you can do the material, manifesting. And what seems to be is that the drum, or the rhythm, or the combination of the drum and the rhythm, creates some sort of energy flux. And if we can tweak it in, and there's a few variables that I've discovered over the years. And when you can tweak it in, the universe responds. And people who witness this around me, they go, "Man, you just drum on it and it happens." And I said, "Yeah, my whole life's kind of been like that. I assumed it was like normal for everybody to do this sort of thing." So it's like, now that I'm finally at this stage of the game, where it's so simple to witness now this energy helping other people, because people say, "Man, you're so lucky. you know? And I was like, yeah, I am. You know, I am totally, like, really lucky, you know? Some of it has to do with the drumming. And I think I had good teachers when I was really young. So I kept a relaxed attitude towards it. I mean, I was in a competitive, you know, musical performance and medals and all of that stuff as a kid, and drum and bugle corps and all that stuff. But there was also this other aspect of it. Because I learned how to slow down. The rudiments, the basic drumming rudiments. And that came back then in conjunction with meditation and with martial arts now to create this therapy protocol where you can focus on what you want, what you need, and those relaxed elements give you momentum. The universe likes that. You know, the universe wants to dance. How's everything? Like, for instance, one woman came in and she wanted an apartment. And we drummed on it. She had brought in some friends and they all did it together. And the way she found her apartment right after that was just totally corroborated all of their instinctive, you know, feelings that this helped. She just walked out and the person had just put the sign out, you know, and boom, she got it. It was like this amazing timing thing. So when I'm, you know, being active as some sort of therapy drumming, this constancy of the downbeat calms down the anxious intellectual mind of a lot of these people who are really dealing with all sorts of conditions. But the anxiety is the thing that's a real overall problem for most of us. So by settling in with the downbeat, all that peripheral, busy mental anguish starts to get quiet. And that's an interesting phenomenon. Because when the critical mind gets quiet, I think the other voices open up, the good voices, the subconscious, you know, the good intentions, that are not necessarily fear connected. So we witness the fact that we don't have to be in fear. You know, there's other ways to deal with the world. So we had this visitation by a director, producer, writer. Did we tell you this? He wants us to do this in his movie. Shoot it up in Topanga. Well, we'll see, you know. After all, it is Hollywood. Quiet, unassuming guy, just lives down the street. be a documentary when we're done with it. You know what I mean? Would you like some water?
Sure.
Let's-
It's humid out, isn't it? Yeah, humid.
Welcome, powers of the West. 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 Welcome, powers of the North. 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 Welcome, powers of the sky. 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 Welcome, powers of the earth. Welcome,
bless our endeavor. Great Spirit, bless our endeavor. Great Spirit, bless our endeavor. Great Spirit, bless our endeavor. Oh, 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 oh.
you know, wanted to do this at Princeton.
Yeah.
And now they do, of course. But when I was first starting this, I was viewing this as a scientific research project. And so I was really eager to talk to academics, like Princeton or MIT or Stanford or wherever. And oddly enough, when I got to Kansas and I met these people that were in the Subtle Energies Research Group at University of Kansas. And they were connected to all these other esoteric chaos theory research groups at MIT and Stanford. So it was like totally just walked into this group of people. And they were all brilliant, you know, and teachers and professors. But they really loved this, you know. They were just really eager. And then the one of them, who was one of the professors, you know, long white hair, long white beard, you know, a 60s survivor, but, you know, with a lot of style and success. So he was saying that the Subtle Energies group that he was the head of had been together since the early 60s. Yeah, and they were all academics, you know, from the get-go, and it was focused at Princeton. And Richard Alpert and Dr. Leary, and they were all part of it. Back when the hallucinogens were legal. So he says when that was made illegal, they had to change their whole MO of the organization. But they're still investigating all what they call subtle energies, which is psychic energy, chaos theory, quantum, and you know, string theory, and all these other things that all sort of fit together in the larger cosmos. And it was like, you want me to drum for you guys? Cool. You know, it's like, yeah. So this is always the rhythm that I like to go to, because it inherently has all of these different models of physics from my point of view. Chaos theory, quantum physics. So this is quantum drumming. So you can go outside of linear time, especially with this rhythm. But you got to stay relaxed. Don't speed it up. Sounds like a science fiction movie, right? 3 high school nerds discover how to drum and create a time machine.
wash away, wash away, wash away pain. Aye, 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 wash away, wash away, wash away stress, 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 wash away, wash away, wash away stress. Wash away, wash away, wash away stress. Aye, 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 wash away, wash away, wash away illness, 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 wash away, wash away, wash away illness. Yeah, it's a nice change up. Oh yeah, the fellow that owns these drums. he came in and said, "Oh, nobody bought them, huh?" I said, "No." I said, "Hey, check them out. But nobody's put the money down." You know, "Do you want to take them?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, I think so." And his girlfriend was with him, and he's looking around, he goes, "What? Maybe we could trade them for a djembe?" And I went, "Well, I don't know. I'll check with Kathy." I'm loving having a conga drum. So that's another example of manifesting. Because as this evolves, I need to cut some new CDs. And a friend of ours, Kevin, when we played on the sidewalk, he's a great drummer. He was with Iron Butterfly. And he immediately, djembe conga, and just cut loose. And I'm like, whoa, that's really nice. That sounds really good. So I just appropriated that, you know, and threw it back at him. And so from then on, it was like, yeah, I kind of like this. So I didn't have a conga drum. There were no conga drums in the store for a long time. All right, gotta get some conga drums. So I was gonna call and order some, you know, Music Warehouse, and I just didn't, because I didn't want to put the money out. And finally, a guy comes in, he brings in 2 conga drums and a stand. And he goes, "Well, I live around the corner, grew up around the corner. My folks are saying, like, clean out your bedroom, you know, and I got these djembe congas." And he says, "You want to put them on consignment?" I said, "Sure." You know, I was like, and man, it's like, "Thank you." You know.
So, are you gonna trade out?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about it and see which ones Garvin could part with. Garvin covets every one that arrives from Ghana. You know, it's like, "Oh yeah, that one. That one. Oh, that's a beautiful drum." I do the same thing, you know. No, I'm kidding.
Blame it on
Drinking pina coladas in the rain. What is that song? That song from the 80s. That's the tempo. You know that song I'm talking about, right? They both put a wanted ad in for relationships.
Yeah, I know.
And it ends up being the people that, you know, were planning on breaking up. Sometimes that happens. I'll hit a tempo and a groove, and it's like, "Oh yeah, that's that song." But it drives me nuts because I can't remember the whole song. So we've been getting away with doing some of the old standards, you know, and YouTube hasn't busted us. You know? We don't have licensing. I guess they can't recognize it, you know. Is that Roadhouse Blues? I don't think so. It is. It's such a bad rendition that, you know what? Let's not even bother by dignifying it. She started singing
the
it.
whole thing.
Yeah, she knew everything, all the words. And she's got a beauty salon up the street. And she comes down, we're drumming out on the sidewalk, and she's nailing all of the doors. Like, she's got the lyrics totally down. For the ones that is like, "Break all through to the earth." And people are walking up and down the sidewalk. It's a new vibration. That's the bridge. That's all I can remember. Well, we got to keep it closer to LA, so it's got to be like, all my friends know the low ride.
They're nice harmonies. The vocal really, would somebody turn off the radio? The harmonies are great. That's our check. You know, this is our air check, as we used to call.
Not as much delay today.
Right, yeah, people are out, you know, they're not surfing on the net, they're out doing physical things. The one fellow that came in earlier today bought a necklace, and then he wanted a customized necklace with a crystal on it. And I said, well, you know, I don't know, we'll call you or whatever. She says, oh, I don't have my cell phone with me. He says, it's the weekend, I don't take it with me on the weekends. I said, this is a young guy, smart dude. You know. Of course, then I immediately had to call him as soon as we walked out the door. And his message box is full. I was like, ah! So I tried. I'll have to wait for him to pick up his phone tomorrow. And then the woman from Jacksonville, she called and said she couldn't make it with her daughter. She was really sorry. She wanted to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And but she was going to like stay in touch and Facebook and all that because she wanted to do the sailboat, you know, if I do that down in Florida again. Well, we initially said the Harvest Moon, which is like September, like mid-September, you know, and I kind of have been let it slide. I thought for some reason it was October, but this woman, Kathy, she said, Harvest Moon is in September. And I'm like, oh, that's right. And I was like, okay. So I kind of like get up, I have to get up and get on up and like get that thing together. Somebody said that's a good movie. You know, the James Brown story.
Yeah.
Good reviews. Mick Jagger, executive producer on it. Of course, yeah, and they said it makes sense because when they shot the Tammy Show, Teenage Music International, which is a famous movie, documentary of all the rock and roll bands, they shot at Santa Monica Civic in 66, 67, something like that, and had everybody. And the Rolling Stones were like one of the featured acts, and they were waiting to the end of the day to shoot them. So James Brown comes in with his full review, you know, the Flames, the whole horn section, 3 drummers, the go-go dancers on the platforms. And he was, you know, he was loaded for bear. He was not messing around. And so there was this discussion about who should go on first, James Brown and the Rolling Stones, like who was more important. And so they ended up saying, okay, fine. James said, you want to go on last? Go right ahead. You know? And so they went on, James Brown went on first, and it was like scorched earth when they were done. It's like everybody says, okay, I'm going home. That was it. You know, it's like, and then the Stones had to come out and perform right after that. And there's absolutely no way that they're going to, you know, compare.
I watched that, and Mick Jagger almost killed himself trying to do some of the James Brown. Seriously, he like jumped in the air and like got all tangled up, came down funny, you know, because James Brown was jumping and doing
Oh,
some
yeah,
splits, and
totally
Mick
flew.
Jagger's like,
Geek!
and he even, I heard
Trying so hard.
he did a little thing about this new movie, and he said something about it. I forget what he said, but
He invested that much.
Yeah,
He
he
tries his best to steal.
yeah.
Can't do that, can't do that. Well, first time James came up to Apollo with his band from Georgia, like, he really was on, you know, aggressively confident. And he gets on stage, and you know, the Apollo is muggy and sweaty in the middle of the summer. And he's singing, baby, 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 you know, and then he rips off his shirt, part of the act, and he throws it into the audience, and it immediately came right back and hit him in the face. And he realized right then, I better go home and get my act together because this audience is not buying it. So he did, and of course he recorded Apollo live, and it was like a historic event. But he said that was the first time he played there. It was he was humiliated.
I forget where I saw it. Might have been that same, something where they interviewed Little Richard. I told you this, I think, where he said that he was worried about the Beatles. He said, I didn't know if boys are gonna make it, you know. He said, they didn't, you know, said Paul sat down next to me by the piano and he kept going, woo, trying to get the, he finally got it.
Yeah, he did. He certainly did. He nailed it.
He sat there and, well, I didn't know if those boys are gonna make it.
Oh, yeah. Little Richard, man. He had a neon sign that said little, and it would go off and on up in his hair. He didn't wear it much because it was dangerous because they had all the wires and everything. But it was like, there's pictures of him with it. And he's like, woo! And it's like, you know. Because he was the most beautiful. He was the most beautiful. He said he was, I'm beautiful, I'm the most beautiful. And that's where Muhammad Ali got the I am beautiful. He got it from Little Richard. Yeah. No, and he played with the Almonds, the original Almonds. And it's like, yeah, kind of strange historical events. Because Macon, Georgia, southern Georgia, for some reason, Macon was the nexus. It was a centrifugal vortex of all this incredible soul music energy. And there's nothing in the town that would suggest that. But Otis Redding, Little Richard, James Brown, the Allman Brothers, Clarence Carter. I mean, a lot of great R&B people that people don't know who they are. But it's like, they all congregated there. And that's, you know, Otis, that's where Otis built his recording studio there. And that's where the Allman Brothers, you know, got started. But there were pictures of these folk art portraits on an abandoned factory warehouse. Big plywood, you know, that they board up the windows with. And there were folk art paintings of all these great musicians. Yeah, and there was like James Brown and Otis Redding and Clarence Carter, you know, the sunglasses on, line. And it's like, and they had one of Chuck Leavell, the piano player from the Allman Brothers, who covered for Greg. You know? And I thought, man, that's a local artist, man, because you wouldn't know Chuck. But and of course he plays with the Rolling Stones too. I mean, he's very famous, you know, in his own right. But it was like, it was a Sunday afternoon. I was just driving through doing the drumming meditations, and nobody was in town. I could not connect with anybody. And it was such a sleepy little Sunday afternoon in Macon, Georgia, that I went tried to find a drugstore where I could buy one of those cardboard cameras to take pictures of these, and I couldn't find one. I drove all over Macon, and it was like everything was closed. I mean, that's how, you know, Southern, you know, church going, they always say, no, the drugstore's not even open. You know, it's like, whoa, that's right. Welcome to Macon again. So I didn't get a picture. I was like, and then this one guy comes in here, real easygoing young guy. He says, friends of mine got a store just like this in my hometown. I said, where are you from? He goes, oh, you would never know it. I'm from a little itty bitty town down. I said, are you from Macon, Georgia? And he goes, whoa, yeah. I said, now who is this got this, who are you talking about got this store? He said, well, it's the wife of a friend of mine. And I said, who's your friend? He goes, oh, he's a musician. I said, what's he play? He said, piano. I said, is that Chuck Leavell? And he goes, how'd you know that? So I went down, and sure enough, found the store, right? Yeah, because I was driving through, and it was like a Saturday morning. It was closed, just like we were. So I had a whole package, you know, the CD and the booklet and everything. And I had to go down and mail it. And then we got a great Christmas card from Chuck, you know, just... Well, what we were chanting at the end there was the Hindu chant, mantra for money, Om Brazi Namaha.
So we did 8 of 108.
Yeah, what is it, how many?
We did 8 of 108.
We got to do 108, yeah. 108. 108 repetitions. We put one up on YouTube where we managed to get 108. Really interesting responses from people. Yeah, they really liked it.
somebody said, this is like really good voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what do you want, man? What do you want from life? So this is where you manifest. We used to call it conjuring, but we don't call that anymore. Well, clap.
Actually, that was
Actually, that was the big ending. Oh, yeah. We go from 3 until 4:30, so we're still going on the internet, though. We're good for another 15, 20, 30 seconds. Easy. Oh, guys, yeah, shorter turnaround. There you go. There you guys are just arriving. So I'm putting up another camera. So I think I figured out how to do multiple camera switching without any additional software application or hardware. Like, I'll show you. Like, we're still online, right? And I can go over there and become my own technical director. We owe you another 10 minutes. It's only 45.
thank you.
Why should, it's going to take 15 seconds, but I'm going to switch the camera. See if I can switch the camera. It might just a bit. Okay. I couldn't tell what time it was. The sky was overcast. I judged it by the amount of light in my eyes. Okay. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get on the drum. Hit the drum. Good. Don't worry about a thing. Another encore? You want another encore? Okay, we'll do Roadhouse Blues for you. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Going to the roadhouse, gonna have a real good time. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long, all night long. Back in the roadhouse, got some fun alone. Yeah, back in the roadhouse, got some fun alone. Yeah, that's for the people who like to go down slow. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long. Well, woke up this morning and I got myself a beer. Yeah, woke up this morning and got myself a beer. Yeah, future's uncertain and the end is always there. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long, all night long, all night long. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long.
More.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Bye-bye, thank you. See you next time.
See you next time.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Some therapist is going to make a lot of money off that kid when he gets old. No, in the respect of drumming, you know, that's all. That's my only reference.
Garvin? Have you
Like I met you before.
You guys played together.
I think you,
Well, I first came here with my brother about 4 weeks ago.
Is that all? It seems like much longer than that.
So I'm not sure if it's the first thing.
Oh, you were out. You were like in Cape Cod.
Oh, you were referenced.
You're right.
That's right, you were here.
We just assume. You gotta stand up.
You'll make a good agent someday.
That's right. As long as he's representing me, I'm fine. He knows the word more.
So are we gonna do the thing?
Oh. So this is an energy, it's blue-white, light color. And all the mystics describe it as Chi, Ashe, Mojo, Kundalini, Prana, Orgone, Grace, Prasadana. So then we take this energy that we generated, life force, put it up into our crown chakra, and process the download from our chakra, our higher consciousness. So our hands facilitating it down because they're full of this energy, attracting light. And then now move forward in face and bless the beauty in these grooves in your face so that you reflect the beauty out of the universe. And the universe sees that right back at you. So then bless your ears because the grooves are based on so you can see that. Now they shine through your throat because these grooves are based on honesty. So you'll be able to recognize and speak honestly. And they shine through the thalamus and the thyroid, and balancing all the mechanical, chemical, physical qualities of our being. The rhythm brings all these into alignment so they function with each other. And then into our heart, blessing our heart with this life force energy, giving it courage, passion, stamina, love, happiness into the heart. And then the lungs. This is where the Reiki washing energy works. Wash away, wash away, wash away the toxins. Wash away, wash away, wash away the toxins in our body. When we move down to the solar plexus, and we bless all those internal organs, we give them a shot of this life force energy, this gratitude that we generated, cleaning out those filters, envious and heaviness, wash away, wash away, wash away the toxins, wash away, wash away, wash away the toxins. And then kidneys, washing away with the Reiki energy, cleansing water, washing away all the toxins in the kidneys, wash away, wash away, wash away. And bless our hips, making our hips strong, flexible. Love my hips, strong. Decisive action, all begins in the hips. And the sexual organs. Drummer blesses the sexual organs because that's where the Kundalini and the Prana and the Mojo are born and created. And the drum is what does it. And the rhythm is what motivates it. So the drummer is completely happy about the sexual organs. And down to the knees. Thank St. Miles Davis for all of this sacred work. Okay, feet. Thank you to our feet for dancing with the earth. And then Pachamama receives all of our negativity, right manners and the doubts and the burning. In return, she gives us her gift of food. The drummer with the string left in her hands holds up her energy to Pachamama. She becomes a bridge with the sky and sends it up to the stars, and the stars respond by sending down light. And the drummer grabs the light with the string left in her hands, pulls down the light, channels it through the cells, and through love creates the proofs that they share with the village. People in the village, the family, the friends, the loved ones, even the strangers, because the old song is still true. What you give is what you get. And then we thank the elders of all the tribes, in four corners all over the world, continuing life. And we boss, that he called and wanted to make sure that he could check us out today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's been out here several times, and he brought a book, and there's been a couple sessions with him, which is really good, so he's loved it.
Yeah, my brother's been watching you and he's been loving it too.
Good,
Oh,
good.
great.
We're getting the sound better and really great responses from people all over the place. I love it.
Yeah.
Really.
That's awesome.
Tell him to put up a response so we know. Ask him to put up a response so we know he's
I
watching.
will.
Yeah,
I'll probably do that tonight.
go to Yelp or wherever, you know. Yelp, is that what it is?
I don't know.
But yeah, yeah,
Can
on
you
our-
go on
Comments
the
on
site?
YouTube?
Yeah, yeah. That'd be great.
I'd like to, get some foliage too.
Yeah, yeah.
Sandalwood.
Okay, there's some color something with bags. Yeah.
I couldn't find my little thing. I don't know if we can reconstruct that. My little,
Oh, like a little
All
tray
right.
or.
This thing,
Yeah.
I looked everywhere.
No problem.
And blast
We
the
were
bacon.
on
Yeah,
number
it lasted a
three
little while,
there.
then there was a little explosion.
Oops.
A little crash.
I thought I had
I
it.
don't think I had it.
Well,
Well, it's
I don't know how it
But,
must have went to the,
get my brother your first book. What was the second one?
The second one is the radio drum, yeah, that would be the one to go with me.
Grab one from here?
Sure. Those are the vintage recipe copies off the Amazon, which I've been collecting.
Very cool.
And, some have CDs of that, all the way to the back.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pack,
Cool.
yeah. That's a big one. And I can finish it.
That'd be great. That would be great.
Back in the groove here.
yeah.